Too many motorists don't take driving seriously. And the cavalier attitude that they have is passed down to their young people, to generations of drivers that continue a cycle of young people who are eager to get the keys but ill prepared for the responsibilities of driving and driving in a safe manner. And that's why I wholeheartedly support the South Carolina National Safety Council's Alive at 25 program. That's because every student that completes the Alive at 25 program is armed with the knowledge to make life-saving decisions behind the wheel, decisions that will affect them and everyone else on our roadways. Unfortunately, too many young people in South Carolina, death comes before they reach the age of 25 because of a motor vehicle crash. The Department of Public Safety's Office of Highway Safety compiles statistics on traffic collisions from all over the state. The numbers can be numbing and sobering, especially when you look at that column that lists the age and you realize that another young life has been cut short. The first email that I look at every morning is our fatality count. And I'm proud to say that this morning, when I looked at that email, 112 individuals less have been killed on our highways this year than last year. And I just think that's a fantastic achievement. That's 112 families. That's 112 families that's not had to endure the pain and agony of losing a loved one. I'm convinced that this reduction is in large part due to the cooperative efforts of law enforcement, local and state law enforcement working together here in South Carolina. Yet too many people, too many of our young people are still dying on our roadways. According to preliminary statistics, last year, over 200 people aged 15 to 24 died in vehicle collisions. Some were passengers, but most were drivers. This is about 30% less than the number killed in 2007, which is very significant. But even one life cut short is one life lost too many. More than 130 of these 200 did not wear seat belts, even though they had access to these life-saving devices. Driving under the influence contributed to another 90 of these deaths. 30 were killed when the driver failed to yield right away, and 20 died because they ran off the road and overcorrected. As a father of two teenage boys, it's hard for me to look at these numbers every day, because I know that these statistics are not just numbers. Each teen fatality crash statistic represents someone's son or daughter. A child who may not have had the chance to finish high school, a college grad who was on the brink of a new career, a newlywed who was beginning to start a new life. Whatever the future held for that young person, the realities of a fatal car crash ended those prospects and forever changed the lives of those loved ones left behind. And let me tell you, when an officer has to deliver that news to a mother or father that their child has been killed in a vehicle crash, well, no one wants to get that news, and no officer wants to deliver that message. The National Safety Council has a foundation of success to build on. And since launching in South Carolina in February 2007, Alive at 25 has put more than 31,470 youngsters through this program. The program has trained 126 law enforcement officers to become Alive at 25 instructors, and we've gained support of 15 judicial circuits of the 16 we have in our state. In addition, Alive in 25 is now in more than 60 high schools in our state. Much has been accomplished, and that's worth applauding. But as great as our achievements are, I see a bigger and brighter future for Alive at 25. Remember, I said 15 of the 16 judicial circuits. The question is, why not 16? I said the program is offered in 60 high schools. Why not all of our high schools? The National Safety Council wants to change the image of responsible driving, to make it more appealing or cool to young people and make it a priority for adults. But they can't do it alone. They need all of our help, and it starts here tonight. You receive this coin tonight when you arrive, and in law enforcement community, we call this a challenge coin. This one features a Zero Hero, a new outreach character to promote the Live at 25 program. With this coin, I want to challenge each one of you to be a Zero Hero, because one life lost is too many. Some might think that the goal of 0 fatalities is nonsense, but Live at 25, as you've already heard tonight, and that you'll hear again, is proven that it can work. This coin has no monetary value, but what it represents is priceless. Let it serve as an inspiration to you and a reminder to all of us to go above and beyond. Going above and beyond is an attitude that I see every day in the law enforcement community, because you understand that highway safety is not a 9-to-5 job. The men and women of the Highway Patrol and the State Transport Police and local law enforcement agencies are dedicated to making our highways safer. I see it in the work they do every day, but I also see it in the advocacy that they engage in, from volunteering with groups like MAD or teaching young people how to drive safely. So I challenge you to do what you can and then do some more. My son took the Live at 25 program while a student at Dutch Fork High School. Some of you, as again has been said tonight, remember a few years back when Dutch Fork had 6 student highway fatalities in one school year, and at least 2 fatalities a year for 16 straight years. But that changed after the Live at 25 program became mandatory at that school in 2007. Ever since, students have been taking that course. As Ms. Russell can tell you, the Dutch Fork School family has not experienced one traffic fatality. Not one. All of us who are committed to highway safety, we work very hard in trying to find the answers to our problems. We don't know what those answers all are, but we continue every day working towards those goals. And we're encouraged when we see the fatality numbers continuing to go down. I want to take this opportunity tonight. I'm not a wealthy fellow or anything, and I work hard for everything I get. But I want to present you tonight a check for $500 that I'm going to give you, because I want you to know that I'm all in. And I do that because, you know, we all got to have buy-in. And if I want other people to get out here and contribute toward what it is we're trying to do, I feel like I have to show that I'm willing to make that effort too. And I just want to thank y'all. I want to thank the Live at 25 program for what you're doing. Again, I got a 13-year-old that'll be going to Dutch Fork High School, and he'll be going through it, and hopefully he won't be too far gone before he gets there to where we can turn him around. But I just want to thank you, Brooke and Jim. Thank you so much for what y'all do for this program and your commitment. And I just want you to know that I'm all in, and the Department of Public Safety and all our personnel are all in this with you.